that that one is not going to be rigged. You see what it does to a nation is it destroys trust that the citizens, especially the young ones, our children, our brothers, our sisters, who just turned 18, who came with so much enthusiasm that their rights and their will be respected by adults who are professors. Suddenly a professor, some of them of mathematics, can no longer do basic calculations. These are not algebras. These are not equations. These are simple additions, but they can no longer do them because why? We can only take a guess that they have been compromised. So, like my sister and Didi said, we demand that the person who superintended the election should be, arrested and should be tried. We see what happened in Adamawa. And many people believe that the reason why the madness happened in Adamawa is because those that supervised the same at the national level, none was punished. So if none was punished at national level, why wouldn't they do the same at the state level? As we speak today, it is easy to arrest someone who says, if you're going to attack me, I'm going to call my brothers and sisters to come and defend me. You go, you question him, you put him under detention. Yet, the same in some states, people
Okay, Mazi, I don't know if it's good.
Killed human beings, Nigerians, they are crying as long as they... Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
As long as they are not voting for certain parties, they are not going to be allowed to vote. And we say this is not the Nigeria we call the Nigeria of our dream. Nigeria of our dream is a nation, a state, where everyone is equal, where we are one, where we do not know Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Efik, Ebibio, where we do not know someone who is from Ijo, where we do not know someone who is Kenuri, where we are. And we must stand. When a Fulani man is being maltreated, you and I, the people, must say, no, that is wrong. When an Ijo man is being deprived of his rights, we must come together to say that is wrong. When a Yoruba man is being abused in any way, shape, or form, it is our right to stand up and say, this is not right. Is it an Igbo man? We must demand same. And that's why we are saying, one, demands are very clear. We reject the results of the election. We demand that those who conducted the Oluwale election, that they be prosecuted and they be brought to book. No, we cannot reiterate that enough. We cannot say that enough. Now, that is my stand, and that is what we collectively, in the last 30 days, have been demanding. And when they think that we are going to back down, no way. They haven't seen us coming. They haven't seen that we have Nigerians who are determined. We metamorphose into many forms like Kamweba, but something we are not going to do is we are not going to stop until they listen to us. Thank you very much, comrades. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you, and let's continue.
Thank you so much, Mazi. That was a powerful submission. If anybody has deceived himself, if anybody has gone into self-delusion that we will ever get tired and back out, they need a rethink. If anybody has said, why are others not coming out? Sorry, you haven't heard from Nigerians yet. And frankly speaking, we'll keep it on. And victory, we shall win. Let me take the next person. I see your hands, Joel, but I will take Madam Obi, and then Joel, you put your thoughts together. Once Madam Obi is done, we would proceed from there. Thank you so much. Madam Obi. Okay, Madam Obi seems not ready at the moment. So Joel Oche, I saw, I've seen your hand since, so don't take it personal. I'm just following a certain order. You can unmute and then make your submission. Thank you. Go ahead.
Good evening. Thank the organizer of this. I'm also thank everyone that has made it to be part of this strategic meeting. I've listened to the background of this meeting and then the two speakers that have spoken. I would like to speak on the way forward, on what can we do to ensure that all what we are saying now in terms of reclaiming our mandates is achieved. Yeah, we have been talking on we reclaim our mandate. We have been saying that we will get it, but what can we do exactly to get it done? Because this old cabal, they believe on the government's apparatus, police, soldier, DSS, and their connections, and also their wealth. Now, looking at us as an individual coming together, we don't have such problem. So what can we do now to ensure that we outsmart these apparatus that they trust on? I would like to quickly suggest that one of the strategies we could use now, because they are waiting for us to move to the street,
Mr. Joel.
so as it is.
Mr. Joel,
yeah.
Please, if you can hear me, it's a protest. It's not a strategic meeting. So I would love to say, maybe we can chat on the subject you're talking about. We can chat on that regard and begin to explore ways of doing things. But as it is, it's not, like I said earlier, I don't know if you followed from the beginning, this particular meeting is a protest. So it's not basically to make analysis or to begin to strategize. We don't generally strategize when we are holding meetings. We do so either we chat privately or we meet in person. So that basically is what I would wish to say. Likely, I understand perhaps it's because you didn't, maybe you were not part of the meeting from the onset and all of that. So I would appreciate that you reach out to someone and then we continue from that point. So Angel, I can see your hands up. You've got a couple of minutes to just vent your anger so that we go around everybody, because I would be very, very strict and conservative with our timing. So.
Good.
Yes, so Angel, go ahead.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, Angel, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead. Yes,
First of all, I'm just grateful and happy for the strength and the health that God gave us from the beginning of this protest till today. It's just all about Him, not because we are strong or we are good. I'm just happy for today again, despite I wasn't there, but what I saw you guys achieve was just great. I just thank God. At times body is somehow. Anyway, whenever I want to talk about this country, I normally feel sad and feel tired. Because since we started this protest, we would have, our government is supposed to have listened to us. like I said earlier on, we are not just that we are pushing wheelbarrows on the street, or we sell vegetable, or we don't have anything doing. Despite they did not give us work, we still struggle. We still struggle to make sure we make our ends meet. But the way things are going is just looking as if our government are looking for war, and that is not good. That is not good. We wouldn't like it like that. It is like our father that's supposed to be Buhari, the chief, I don't know how, executive, I don't know how they call them, is still as if he's deaf. It seems that National Assembly does not have any power at all about our protest, or they have nothing to say. It seems that the chief judge of, I don't understand what is going on in this country, that we're just making noise or what, I don't know. We have rights. You beat us, say we should not cry. And we are crying, you cannot console us. So what I'm just saying is that God in heaven sees all of them. Could you imagine the day of this election, the 25th, when they call results? We have Almighty God that everybody serves. We have Allah, which is God, and I believe that all of us serve the same God. At the end of this result, they kneel down and they know what they have done and say, thank God, they start prayer. I couldn't believe it. And I say, which God are we serving? Is there a different God of this universe? Are be the same God? They kneel down in iniquities, in atrocities, in cheating, and say, Allah, what are we calling God? Even some pastor that does iniquities, I do say that it's even wrong for them to call God. They didn't even fear the Creator, their Maker, of what they cheated, of what they have allocated, just somebody they want to be the president of the country. They did not even have conscience to say, we are not doing right. Our God will be angry for us. I wonder what they would tell their Maker if anything happened, if not because of power. They will try to use religion, use different things, but I thank God that we all understand their tricks. That is why we are here, whether Muslim or Christians, all of us are working together. We are working together to know whether they can be able to listen to us, to do the justice. To do the justice. Enough is enough of allocating people to us. Anytime that we want to do voting, they will allocate who they want. And that makes them, they look down on us. Because if they know there is value in these suits, in this protest, they would have just said, oh, what is going on? They would have said, what they are just allocating they think we can continue like that. It's not possible. There's a time for everything. A time has gone. A time has even come where the right thing must be done. We are no longer babies. We might just, maybe others are tolerating it and keeping quiet, but this is a time. Let us make a cleansing Nigeria. Let us sanitize Nigeria. Let us sanitize the system of government, because it's very wrong. If they watch it by themselves, they know it's wrong. But because of selfishness and power, authority, greed, that is why they just kept quiet as if everything is okay. But they know it's wrong. Because if their children get up and start behaving like this, they will not like it. And what are they teaching their children? What are they going to the mosques to do? Every Friday. Now they are fasting. Could you imagine? And now we too, some Christians are fasting even on their own. So I'm not saying it's not only Muslims that are the one causing problem of this country, but the Christians too. The Christians in the National Assembly does not know what pleases God. The Muslims in that place does not know what pleases Allah. They are just living life as if life is just permanent. Please, we have to keep on this protest, whether we like it or not. We are going to the streets very soon, but the men maybe will be in front. All of us will go and do the right thing. If they want to kill us, no problem. Thank God we cannot live forever. That might even be the best thing than this kind of country. Because the way I'm seeing it, I feel like dying for this country. That is the truth. I don't care. I might even die, I will have peace. So I'm not scared like them that have security everywhere. So please, we must keep on doing the right thing. We must keep on protesting. We must keep on talking until they will hear. Look at how people are dying. Look at how people are dying. Was it last week? I saw women being pushing like as if they are rats. Even rats has consciousness, oh God, as if they are rats inside mass grave. They just go there, kill people, and they are sitting down. If they touch any of their own children, they will cry and they will mourn. Why are we selfish? God did not create us to be selfish. Let Nigeria think. Let the president think. Let the National Assembly think. Let the House of Reps think. Let them think, if I'm in these shoes, if I am these people, how can they abandon us like this as if there is no leader? But God will have mercy in Nigeria. And I know that one day this story will come for glory. Bye.
Yeah, Angel, that's quite good. That's quite a point. Frankly speaking, as far as robbing Nigeria, cheating Nigeria, corruption is concerned, the Muslims, the Christians, the traditionalists, they have no religion. The only thing that unites them, their God, is money. So they go back, the Christian goes back, deceives Christians, the Muslim goes back, the Yoruba man, the Kanuri man, the Tiv man, the Bibio man, everybody uses ethnicity, religion to divide the people. But once they congregate around our resources, they steal. They have one common purpose. They love each other in the criminality they commit. And that is what we are saying no to. We are not letting that to continue. Now, we will have, there's Tasia Samson Anande, and then while you are making your submission, Prince Harry, you could prepare your thoughts. So Samson Anande, Tasia, go ahead.
Okay. Good night, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for the protest today at the UN. I want to commend your effort. And for those of you that are on ground physically doing the work, it's not an easy task. It's not an easy thing to do, but we have all resolved that this is what we have to do. Of course, the numbers may not be much, but the impact is great. The impact is big, so we will continue until the whole in Nigeria as a whole will join this protest and join this movement. It pains me and it baffles me to see the level of impunity, the level of criminality in Nigeria. And somehow every person in Nigeria has become immune and to criminality and evil. And we all condone it, because the things that happens in Nigeria, that we all take it as normal, it doesn't happen anywhere. It doesn't happen anywhere. Just in the US, for example, if a leader, a public leader, like a senator, you cannot even take a first class ticket because you're a public servant. You cannot. But in Nigeria, we celebrate people that steal our resources and they buy private jet. A governor, a senator, and we are happy. What happened in Adamawa, it's just because I can't imagine why somebody will have that audacity to do what that man did, because he knew that there will be no consequences. Because his bosses have done it. If his bosses have done it, why can't he not push his own law? And today we are hearing that, oh, he's at large, they can't find him. And 2 weeks after, everything will die and we will continue as normal. Another, the government will provoke a new debate. They will provoke a new thing and we'll all shift our attention and it will all go. Today, nobody is talking about Abakari anymore. The criminal cop, the drug cop, nobody's talking about him anymore. Nobody's talking about Accountant General anymore. Now 109 billion, and this is the one that the government have talked about. We don't know how much. We have all moved on. They have stolen our election. Just 30 days after, every person have moved on. Every place is calm. Since the election, our so-called president-select has not come out, even one on live television or whatsoever. He even owns a television station which he feels comfortable. Even that one has not gone there to address Nigeria. All what we see is a press conference, a press statement. By who? Who releases the press statement in the first place? We were complaining that Buhari administration, he only talks to Nigerian through proxies, that we wanted him to be talking to Nigerians. And we have moved from frying pan to fire, because this one, he doesn't even, he tells us straight that he doesn't have to talk to any person. He don't have to talk to any person. And we Nigerians are still calm. We are taking everything. When shall we actually rise? The judiciary is committing their own crime there. Everyone is committing their crime and their atrocity on their own level capacity. Go to any government institute. If you want to do passport, if you don't give bribe, they will not even attend to you. If you don't give bribe, they will tell you, oh, paper to print is finished. But somebody that brings money will get the passport. Go to the hospital. Even in the hospitals, if you go to the hospitals, if you must pay bribe, either directly or indirectly, because even injection, even needle injection, you have to buy it yourself. You are directly paying bribe. You don't even know, because it's something that you should not have to do. Our lecturers, they will complain about INEC. They will complain that there is no money. But they are collecting money. If you have a project, they will collect bribe for them to supervise, to do their job that they are paid. You have to pay bribe for them to supervise your project. You have to pay bribe for them to mark your mark your result. You have to pay bribe through what they call handouts. You have to pay bribe through textbooks. Now, go to the market, to the public. In the motor parks, you have to pay bribe to the agboros to put your load on the bus. You have to pay bribe to you to buy ticket. Nigeria. And I want to call on everyone that we cannot continue this way. Let's start this change with our individual selves. Let's start this change with our individual selves. Because there is no more conscience in Nigeria. Nobody cares about what their children thinks about them anymore, because crime and criminality, it's a norm now in Nigeria. We have accepted it. If we have not accepted it, what has happened in this election, Nigeria would have been boiling and boiling and boiling like that that pot that they call Jogobi, because Jogobi boils more than the other pots, the aluminum pot. Would have been boiling like the Jogobi. such that the place will become so hot that no one can be able to sit comfortably. Because all these criminals, they are enjoying, they are happy. In fact, they don't think that they have done anything bad or anything wrong is happening in the country. They are enjoying because we are not boiling.
Yeah, comrade, you've got 30 seconds to round up so that we...
So Nigerians, let us boil. Let us boil. Let our blood boil. Let our sweat boil. Let our saliva boil. Let everything we have on us, let it boil until the place becomes so hot for everybody that we will all collectively come together to change the culture in Nigeria, to change the direction of things, and to build a new nation. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, comrade, for that wonderful submission. We must be charged. We must never relent. We must not take it easy. Let the bad guys be the ones on their toes and not us. Prince Harry. Yeah, go ahead, please.
I'm ashamed of the name given to me by my parents, because it's the name that the evil man came to bear in Nigeria since the regime of this Buhari. My name is Buhari. I'm ashamed. I'm always ashamed of that name, wherever that name is called, because the mess that name has put us is a deep one. I must say, if only we can be coming out to protest every day, not even a single day be left out, both weekend, let's block all the entrance of this Abuja, because that happened in this regime that I've never seen a day that we say, yes, we are proud of Buhari and this regime. Yet they want to bring another one again, old people into the system again. What we're supposed to be the leaders of tomorrow is the old that are not the leaders of today and tomorrow. I must say that we ought to be going to streets every day. I refuse going to church now because for more than 2 months now, I refuse going to church because I have not seen effects on it. Because when there's no money, there's no way you can go to church and be praising God and you'll be free and you'll be happy. Our country made us understand that we don't need to practice religion, no Muslim, no Christian. And again, we need to come out to protest. What I'm saying is this: how can you be employed to a system, a federal government parastatals for over 8 months? You be employed as a new staff over 8 months, you've not been paid. In this regime, that is where we see things, bad things happening. We are so uncomfortable with them. We are so disappointed on this regime. In this regime, that is where you see an empire that they say that they put billions of naira in. Yet, more than 8 months, they've not paid any single person. Yet, they say they put millions, they've billions of naira into it. In this regime, that was why we see children working in the dustbin, picking things that they want to sell to make money for a daily living. We need to protest against those evil people. APC and CODE that came to this power for the past 7 years and 7 years and a half now in this regime. That's why we see negative things happen in this country. In this regime, we said they built bridge of how can APC and this cohort build a bridge that's how many kilometers for 7 years, and yet some are not completed. In this regime, you go outside there, you walk around the street, you see people begging for food to eat, yet they will not see. We need to protest against them. In this regime, that is when you see people borrow money, but they cannot see to pay back. Then they commit suicide because they couldn't get money. In this regime, yes, we need to go and protest. We can't allow this to happen anymore. We are the leaders of tomorrow. We must be the leaders of tomorrow. Even whether it is do or die, let it be a do or die affair. I swear to God who made me, I'm ready to die for this cause. In this regime, that is where you see atrocity happening, kidnappers everywhere, banditry everywhere. From the beginning of this regime, I have not seen any positive thing. I regretted voting Buhari in 2015 because I campaigned for that man. In fact, even my cousins were like, "Who you are campaigning for this man? Why do you think this and all that?" In this regime, we see many things are happening negatively. Oh my God! I sometimes I go in my closet, I cry, I shed tears for this country because things are happening. In this regime, I've not seen anybody have said yes, I've eaten to my satisfaction. Before 2015, we go to the market with 10,000, you buy something and come home and eat. But you can't do that again. You can't even buy anything with 50,000. Even those that are receiving 100,000 per month, they can't even feed their family. What a country! What a country! Yeah, they still want to bring an old cargo to rule us again. No, it can't happen again. Let's fight this cause together. Let's fight. I'm bored in my spirit. I'm bored in my spirit and in my soul. In this regime, I have not seen anybody speaking good of the government. Every time I go on Twitter, every time I go on Facebook, anytime I go on my status, speak negative of them because I've never seen positive things. Positive things have never come out of them. In this regime, you can many people graduated from 2015. I know how many people graduated, but there's no job for them. No job in the country. Yeah, they graduate. They graduate students. They graduate people every year. What a country. What a country. I shed tears sometimes. I feel, I don't know. When I cry, people think maybe I'm frustrated. I'm not frustrated, but things are supposed to happen. They're not happening in this country. Politicians do not spend millions again. They spend billions and spend dollars. Yes, some people are out there suffering, looking for money to eat a day. Oh my God. This cause, we must fight it. We must fight it to the end. We must fight it. Thank you very much. I don't have much to say again. I don't have much to say again. I rest my case.
Prince, I share in your passion. And frankly speaking, I'm one of those that will tell you, don't calm down. I know when people cry and are angry, we say, calm down. Don't calm down. I want to have that fire and that anger. The only thing that means calm to us is when we, as the people of this country, win. And until then, let the anger continue. Let the flames continue to burn. Let that frustration continue to grow. But don't ever calm down. Don't release that anger. Cage it. Let it continue to grow. The only thing that will make us to let it out and be at ease is when the Nigerian people win. Until then, no peace for the wicked. Ned, you can unmute your mic and go ahead. Is Ned there? All right. I'll come back to Mrs. Obi. Are you there? Okay, maybe Obi is not there. Obi is not there.
He's sleeping.
Ned. Okay, Ned is not available. I don't know, Angela, I noticed you muted your mic.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Ned, you are here. All right.
Yes.
Please, go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening. I'm suffering from same darkness, same problem. Everywhere I can see most of the statues, most of the people, they are there without light. I want to say categorically that Mahmoud Yakubu, you're a thief. You're not just a thief, you're a murderer. So many people have died because of your action. And you still have the conscience to move around comfortably. Mahmoud, God will judge you for this your actions. You must pay.
We will judge him even before he goes to heaven and receive the judgment of God. We will start from here.
In this generation, you must pay. I tell you, you have done more than, in fact, you are wicked. I wonder what they were holding over you, what they were holding against you. If it's because will you have actually with your clear eye accepted money if money was the benefit? Were they holding your families to ransom or what? I don't just understand. You are wicked. And don't think that because it has happened before, it has happened in the other election and all that, and it will just come and go. This time around, like, this is the full stop. This is the full stop. Some will post and say, you're messing with the wrong generation. And I know most of this generation people don't want to stand up, but me, I'm saying I will stand against you and your plans with either APC or whoever it is that you planned it with your president-select. I, Ned Gideon, the grandson of Okigwe, I will stand against you. You are not getting away with this. Is the end of this C finish. In fact, this is C finish of the highest order. C finish of this is the highest C finish. We cannot continue in this C finish. This C finish, you know you're doing wrong. You know what you're doing is wrong. And you continue doing it because you feel we will not do anything, we will not say anything. You feel you will always get away with it. This is C finish of the highest order. And you're not getting away with this one. We will stand against, we will oppose it. In this land, Nigeria, the right thing will be done. We'll stop celebrating mediocrity over meritocracy. We'll stop celebrating criminality. In this land, Nigeria, the right thing must be done. And the time is now. The time is now. This is the turning point. The time is now. Thank you.
Yeah, Ned, I thank you for that. I want to reiterate, I want to restate that those who feel that it was a tradition or it has been a tradition where criminals perpetrate evil, and then we are told we have learned from our mistakes, we will improve on it. There is no next time for any criminal. We end them now. The only next time we have is for us to continue building a new nation. But we do not have a next time for any criminal who thinks he can thrive on the tradition of criminality, unconstitutionality, and impunity. No, it's not happening. And Ned, you will not be alone. When you stand and look aside, you will find Ndidi, you will find Angel, you will find Mo, you will find millions of Nigerians. You will find the women in Nasarawa standing by you. We will stand together in the rain, in the sun. We will stand against intimidation. We will stand against even those who mock us. And we will deliver this nation. We will deliver this nation, and deliver it we shall. Like I said, I will be conservative with our time. We intended for it to last for just 1 minute. And I think we have done justice for today's meeting. I can see one hand being raised. I think I would give that privilege to Comrade Austin. But before you begin to speak, Comrade Austin, I would want to keep us updated about what happened today. We took our protest to the United Nations. We understand that at every point in time, we keep them updated. And today, we had a meeting with their head in the country, and it was quite productive. We reiterated our stand, our position, our demands, and they have quite followed. They have assured us of their commitment. They have assured us of the availability of their moral authority to weigh in on these issues and how they could come in. And they have appreciated how we have been consistent, how we have been law-abiding, because we are not unruly, we are not criminals, we are not people whose paternity is in question. We are not people who have lived a shady life in other countries before. We are born Nigerians, we are proud Nigerians, we are legitimate business runners, we are legitimate students, we are legitimate family men, we are legitimate single people going about our businesses, coming together regardless of our religious divides, regardless of our ethnic divide, regardless even of our political affiliations. We have come together and we have seen Nigeria in a need for justice, a need for truth, a need for the reflection of the will of the masses. And we are determined as one people to continue to pursue that cause. We reiterated that. And they are very open for further consultations, even as we continue our protest. And that was what we did today. And we made our submission to them, an update of what we have been doing for the past 31 days. And of course, like I said, we had the highest authority you could ever meet with at the UN host us to that conversation. And we are so grateful for that. We are so grateful because we have remained untiring, that even the criminals who want to ruin us, our country, they will tire and they will run out of energy, and we will be standing and we shall deliver our country. So, Comrade Austin, I will give you the next few minutes to make your submission before we round up. You have the mic, Comrade Austin, you can unmute. Comrade Austin, are you there? You may unmute. All right, Comrade Austin is not there. So I will say Comrade Austin, Dr. Mo, Justin, Ndidi, Victoria, Ambassador Jennifer, Chika, Chikwadu Ezenwonye, Dimba Samuel, Fortune Onyeka, Maureen, John Azenda, Ned, Gideon, Prince Harry, Samson Anande, Comrade Jude, Prince, everybody that has been here, thank you so much for coming. Victoria, your mic is unmuted, and I think we will round up our meeting today with our solidarity song in the tradition that the leader of the Free Nigeria movement always takes. And I think all of us can unmute our mic and then we shall proceed. Yes, Ambassador Jennifer, I can see. My light is also off. And freedom cometh by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle, by struggle. Freedom cometh by struggle.
Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom
Freedom come by struggle, by struggle.
Freedom come, my struggle, freedom come.
Thank you so much, comrades. I will leave us all with this saying: the most difficult victories are the ones that are the most triumphant. When it comes easy, there is no cause to rejoice. Again, I say the most difficult victory, the toughest victories are the most triumphant. And that is what we are getting. And in the wisdom of our scriptures, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So with this saying, I will say rest for the evening. Even as we recuperate, we regain our strengths to continue the battle by the special grace of God until we deliver a new Nigeria. Thank you so much, comrades. Freedom cometh by struggle, and surely freedom will come. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very well done. Well done. You've done really, really well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Ambassador Jennifer.
Injury to one, injury to all.
That's right. Yeah. They fly.
Jenny, what are you thinking on the flight by this time?
I think there's likelihood they might have delayed your flight, right?
Oh my God.
I hope she has arrived.
Yeah, I hope so too. Terrible.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. This is our country.
Yeah, that's Nigeria for us. So you can see us actually. NEPA has done it. NEPA has reminded us where we are.
Imagine load shedding a state for hours. There will not be light. Just imagine.
The light is all over. There's no light in my area too.
Yeah, so you see.
The whole of Airport Road, no light.
Right.
On the street, no light.
Yes. So I think it's a big bang. It has affected almost everywhere.
And those things are really happening in this regime.
Good night.
All right, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.